It is Monday, April 27th, 2020, and that means two things. First, we missed Earth Day number 50. Or I did. I mean, I did my best. You probably did your best. But maybe we can have done a little more, or not, or whatever. Or maybe days don't matter. It's weird. The other thing that matters is that it is time for the Light Read, the official news series for the National Association of Innovative Lighting Designers, brought to you, of course, by Keystone Technologies. That's keystonetech.com, or the link in the description. We are talking about their Exfat LED tube-ready fixtures. These are a bit of a Dr. Seuss fixture in that they are high bay, low bay, 2 lamp, 4 lamp, 4 foot, 8 foot, blue lamp, red lamp. Probably not those last two. Dr. Seuss might be a bit of a stretch, but these are versatile bits of text. They are pre-wired for Keystone Direct IVUL Type B LEDs. Installers can bypass the ballast. These are ready to go wherever you need them. And now the news. Legication has been canceled. I think that's the last one, right? That's the last one for the last real one for the year. We're all done at this point. I know they'd planned to run in August, but that ain't gonna happen. I don't blame them for trying to hold out as long as they can because of the way convention contract law works. You need an act of God to get your money back. But I guess we will catch you all next year. Speaking of disease problems, the NRDC is calling for financial support for all efficiency, renewable EV storage, and clean fuel workers. Not that those other guys aren't doing great work, but efficiency is 2/3 of those jobs. Let's hope we can hang on to them. The Zigbee Alliance and the DIIA are working to standardize Dolly Zigbee gateways. That's all great until Apple decides they don't want to play along. Apple, by the way, not buying chips from Intel or AMD the next time around, meaning that we have a third chipset to fight with. Oh well. Signify Stephen Ruat on the impact of COVID-19. This is a great little review, catching up on their particular status, thanks to Edison Report. Irena is pointing out that, well, we may have lost a considerable number of jobs in our sector, that on the longer scale, efficiency jobs could quadruple from where they were even last year. So, well, taking a longer view, that's great for all of us. The GLG have completed their lighting brand sales to Schrader. Gerard Lighting Group has sold 2 brands to a Belgian multinational. They'll continue to make their own Pierre light lamps for themselves. Reminder, sunlight can't kill COVID-19. There's this pesky ozone layer that we almost got rid of, but then we fixed refrigerators that keeps UVC from burning, well, anything with RNA to death, and that's why we need high-tech, close-to-surface UVC systems to kill COVID. So, don't trust beaches. The UL is offering a brand new UV lighting webinar, hopefully reiterating some of my points I just made there, but more smartly, according to Dr. Baram Barzadeh, and that'll run Tuesday. I think that's tomorrow. If you've got time between now and tomorrow, of course, you can listen to episode 132 of the Get a Grip on Lighting podcast, in which Westlight's Brenda Puckett just talks about her experience as a second-gen lighting dork and talking about disruption and states' rights and a number of other issues related to distribution of light bulbs. Fraunhofer have released their study on full spectrum LEDs. This is involving 83 human test subjects being surveyed on a number of aspects related to interior lighting conditions. And, well, it turns out the broader the spectrum, the better you feel. What do you know? Cause, effects, and solutions for light pollution. This is a Light Portal article exploring the hows and whys of light waste and trespass related to artificial light at night. NASDAQ has offered Energy Focus an opportunity to comply with their usual rules, which is to say their share value has to be greater than $1 per in order to maintain a listing that is going to last till May 11th. If they can't meet that by then, well, penalties ensue. Lutron also offering webinars. These are 7 different talks running, well, 2 different occasions between a few days from now till a few days from now. Plenty of things to learn, plenty of things to investigate. Check them out if you've got the time. Lightcare has claimed a major advance in UVC tech. They've got a second log, which is to say 99.99% of bacteria killed in under 10 minutes. They are planning on incorporating that tech into a mixed system that will be both human-centric and anti-germ. We'll see how long that takes to hit the market. A&B Systems will offer online workshops as in the sense that energy efficiency can be a community builder. This is going to run on the 6th of May. It looks at energy cost savings as a socioeconomic issue. Nordeon, Tyson, Dernier, and Hamlin, 3 different firms, all in the UK. Well, UK to start, multinationals all. They are all entering bankruptcy. Wow. LPS's digital conference First Talk is now available online. Jan Dinneman, he's talking about high-quality indoor light. That's actually an upbeat lecture. UC Santa Barbara is jumping on the UVC research bandwagon. They've teamed with a bunch of private enterprises to determine better UV disinfection systems. Rensselaer, different team at Rensselaer, have broken Planck's law. Sean Yu Lin his team, well, they've broken the rules as we know them when it comes to how much light you can emit when you heat some material. That's exciting. We'll see where that goes. Nietzsche have won their patent suit in terms of their complaint against HTC for LEDs. This has been reaffirmed not only in Japan, but also Germany. Optotech has announced a spike in demand for not only UVC lamps, but controls. Turns out people want more cleaning and less touching in more and more places. J.C. Murphy, president of Savant, has been interviewed about smart homes and his thoughts related to that on the Essential Install magazine. Signify's stock value is doing better. Not because they're selling more, but because they found new revenue in asking their executives to take a pay cut. Rensselaer, again, developing a UV cabinet for mass cleaning. This is already in operation in Mount Sinai. This is a system that will help clean PPE because masks are hard to come by, and let's burn the germs out of them to keep them running. Architectural billings are down, which can only mean one thing in terms of construction. This is across the US, and they're reporting fewer billable hours. And if architects aren't billing hours, well, then construction people won't get to dig more holes and put up more stuff. That's just how it goes. Werner Electric is adding a new facility in Duluth. This is their 8th distribution center. It will open the 27th of April. I think that's the day. Good on them. When we're talking about future-proofing controls, for healthcare facilities. This is Dana Jensen writing on codes changes regarding wireless lighting controls in healthcare spaces. The Lux Awards are open for submissions. These are the 10th awards, and they are accepting entrants across 15 categories. The first UL certification for large mobile UV disinfection systems has been granted. This is from Purple. This is a project from Purple Sun. Their E300 modular paneling system is an industry first. Human-centric lighting for the home and office is a new article from Realty Myths on how to better light your home and work for productivity. The ULT has added Ascend as rep agents. This is a New Jersey-based company that will represent both the north of New Jersey and New York City and the surroundings. FacilitiesNet is talking deep and interesting about tunable light for energy savings. The global Bluetooth LED bulb market is going to exceed $250 million by 2025. That's 9% growth. Ruth Taylor is writing about her 2 years working in observing smart controls in the living lab at PNNL. Interesting read, interesting things to sort out. Edge LED is offering free upgrades to small businesses in Indianapolis. These are for really the most common lamps, the most common fixtures, but they're all available for zero money down between rebates and manufacturer incentives. This week, finishing up today, is International Dark Sky Week. Let's learn how we can clean up our light waste. Going over to the federal government, well, you know what's essential? Signs, graphics. They're essential business. Let's make sure those are lit. Make sure all those signs are lit. Get on that. The industrial LED market will reach $20 billion by 2026, according to Allied Market Research. That's 16% growth over the next 6 years. Event Lighting Company is helping to distribute produce. This is Got Light in San Francisco. Used to doing concerts and trade shows, but, well, they've got the warehouse, they've got the people, so they're moving cabbages around the city. Sherrill, New York is going LED. That's 400 streetlights are switching over already. Plans to do the same with municipal building lighting. Hopefully those are dark sky compliant in the spirit of the day. Clinton, Mississippi is demanding better rates for street lighting. The mayor claims that the Public Service Commission may have allowed Entergy, Mississippi, to overcharge for poles and power. Brian Porter, lighting designer, is talking about how he's working in hotels. Interesting read. Speaking of case studies, let's talk about McWong's Bluetooth mesh controls for Yamaha motors. This is one of the biggest ever Bluetooth systems ever installed, the 175 square foot project for Yamaha Motors facility in Wisconsin. Let's see how that shook out for them. Taking a look at Gander, Newfoundland, they are up on their phase 2 of efficiency products. More municipal buildings are switching over to LEDs. $4 million project. Let's find out how much that saves. Sally Lee explaining the key elements of bringing daylight like into the indoors and what that means in a very nice piece. SLS, I think you've heard of them. If you're in New York, they're going to start representing Cuzco lighting. Osram is cutting production of movie theater projection bulbs for Europe. What I'm saying is that they had 2 facilities, one in Berlin, one in Bavaria, and now only the Berlin one is going forward. there you go. In Whitehorse, the Yukon, a ski club has been commended by the Astronomical Society, the Royal Astronomical Society, no less. But they have put in dark sky friendly trail lighting. This matters a bit more than the dark sky trail lighting in Alberta because there's so much more dark in the Yukon. Just how it goes. The PNNL is looking for information. They've requested it for DC lighting systems and microgrids because microgrids are resilient in emergencies and can help individual facilities hit their net zero ratings. Nothing to do with any impending doom, I'm sure. A team comprised of German scientists and Dutch scientists have created a new light-emitting silicone/germanium alloy, and it's pretty nifty. This is a new compound that will be used in a number of photonic chips, thanks to the Technology Institute at... Sorry. This might take a minute for me to be able to pronounce right. At Eindhoven, and as well as the Technical University of Munich. If we're talking about the fundamentals of architectural lighting, stepping away from materials science, the lighting design and specification has blogged about the efficiency roles in functional and aesthetic lighting. Researchers at the Sorbonne have conjectured that, well, the more we adopt LEDs, the less we'll see bats operating around. Because, of course, there is no bat-centric lighting. Or, as the people of Sorbonne might call it, there is no lumière pour les chauves-souris. That's, yeah. I don't know what else to say. In turtle-related news, Jacksonville, Florida is looking to institute turtle-centric lighting protocols. In this case, switching blue heavy LEDs for more amber-related ones. Jekyll Island has already done the same in anticipation of nesting season. I don't know what to tell you. I'm of a certain age. My Saturday mornings have left me with a great deal of sympathy towards, well, ninjutsu, pizza, Renaissance art, and turtles that are not just common to other generational cohorts. But never mind my particular viewing habits. This is all about NAILD, the National Association of Innovative Lighting Distributors. And that's not even just me. That's not really about me at all. I am just a guy reading the news. What really matters is getting associated, getting educated, and getting together to do more. If you like this, stick around, leave a rating, leave a review, do something. But until then, this is the Stormy Blues. Catch you next Monday.